I've been sitting here with this fireplace ASMR, waiting for stream to start, and this ominous music. So, continue.
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Are we sick? Oh, no. Are we examining our own pupil?
The pupil is dilated.
Oh, we're playing as Watson!
The temperature appears to be normal. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Oh, please, no.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Oh, I'm actually supposed to count them. Okay.
A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
And then he says no.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You
Hi,
mean that you're
kitty.
poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here.
I
drink it
think
all.
he poisoned
Don't
himself.
tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and Datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes.
Okay, so he
imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to
Wow.
see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I
How's
need
it
your
going?
help.
I'm good.
This
I
is
wish
a
I could have
strange
slept
one.
in today, though.
We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber.
I hope
and so
I'm
on and
awake
so
enough to do
forth.
puzzles.
They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm trying to wait for the
I'm not
cutscene to be
interested
over to
in
talk to
politics,
chat,
Lestrade.
because if I talk to chat, I'm
I'll
not
keep
going to
it
pay
then.
attention to the cutscene,
Here's
but I'm
another
still
one
not
that's a
paying
bit more
attention to the
complex and
cutscene, I'm going to
maybe
be
to your
honest with
liking.
you.
It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths
Murder.
in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Alright, sounds like a good TLDR. Right. For 1 million points, I should get a bunny. I have 3 pet rabbits. I don't need any more. I have too many.
What a beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Are you
Anyway,
able
I'll get
to
off my
identify
soapbox.
the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam
There's just a
room?
lot of work.
Yes, and Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Dying of.
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All 3 witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
That's the one thing that like grinds my gears. is when people get pets because they think it's like cute or like a fad.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam
and then
room.
they just go to the shelter. That's how I got one of my rabbits, my smallest one, Lola.
Expensive clothes.
This girl I
belonging
used
one
to
of
be
the men
friends
from the
with.
steam room.
This girl I used to be friends with ended up going into the city one day on a trip and literally bought her off a street vendor. And like rabbits aren't supposed to be away from their moms until they're like 2 or 3 months old. This rabbit was clearly only like a month old or like 3 weeks old or something, like super, super young. And then she like posted about it on social media. And then
Lord.
her parents found
Death
out,
with a peculiarly
and her
Roman
parents were like,
people
no.
say.
And then she
The one you
basically
want
was
is bad
like,
enough.
hey May, I know you
They
have
never
2
forget about
rabbits,
that.
like, do you want to take her? Otherwise, I'm taking her to the pound. So I was like, because I wasn't planning on getting a 3rd rabbit at that point, and I was just like, fine, I will take the small child. And I did.
There was only one hit from
And no more rabbits for me.
pierced the right eye straight through to the brain.
I was done at
It was
2,
instantaneous.
and then I was convinced to take the 3rd.
The wound
And now
should
I'm at
not
my
have bled
limit.
so profusely. This pool is rather large.
Oh, face, blood, oh, hand.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample. Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
The dirt, oh, wrist.
Death is very recent, between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
He's only been dead for 30 minutes?
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry. Or he is an artist. Or a ghost. Or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
I mean, crazy people do crazy things. Oh, I like how it's just gone. Like, oh, we examined it, body gone.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
What the? Can you imagine? You're just like sitting here. I saw that little circle and I was like, I wonder what that is, but nothing popped up. And then you use your like crime site and it's just a full ass key.
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
So random. And then do we get to talk to these like half-naked people? Right. Okay. Oh wait, there's blood on his towel.
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
His hands look dirty AF too.
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
I mean, maybe we put some pants on.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
Right. Okay. None of them want to talk.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier. These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
Alright, good to know.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
Item required to pick that up.
It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
Okay. So I need to find something to pick that up. Ooh!
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Okay, but don't worry. We got our crime site. So I think we can like turn it back on, right? So I guess they're trying to say that the killer turned on the steam, right? Because you can't see.
The grid cannot be removed. The weapon is nowhere to be found.
Mr. Holmes?
I just want to make sure we examine everything. I need to find something to pick that up, but I assume we have to go get something and then come back. I know we need to examine the blood back at home. But while we're here, so I don't just keep going back and forth, I want to make sure I examine. Oh, swag, wait, what is this?
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
Oh. Maybe we could find something to pick up the melted metal. Bentcliffe's research. This metal plate, besides its archaeological interest, appears to be a part of something larger. At the present moment, I am unable to determine exactly what it might be.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them. A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
Oh, we just took it? Okay. I love that we can just take things. Dear friend, I wish to organize a press conference at the Strand Lane Baths next month. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, but now it is time to set my focus upon English archaeology, to shine the light on our national treasures and reveal them to the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event, and record it favorably, if we treat them well enough. I should like to recall my old friendship with Lord Blackmore, and use the special funds of the Royal Archaeological Institute for this event. Alright, so he wants to bribe people to make his event seem worthwhile. There are few among us who could claim any degree of unfamiliarity with the name of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. He is a gentleman who possesses the wealth, notoriety, and vigor to well match the finest of his ilk abound in England. His intellect is equal to his charms, as has oft been declared by the young ladies of the European aristocracy. He holds powerful connections within the Lord's Chamber and carries an influence inside the political world. There are those who would call him unforgiving authoritarian. We should rather say that Sir Rodney is determined and ambitious. His presence at any archaeological site can only mean success for all concerned. Okay, so this is miraculous reopening for the Strand Lane Romans Baths. Evacuation research. The research efforts were about to be halted when a savior arrived in the form of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Sir Rodney has taken over immediate control of the excavation, claiming that the site holds the key. A great mystery! We pledge to update our readers with all of the exciting news as it develops. Well, maybe the mystery got him first.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Clock? Photo negative? There's one missing!
The glass plate negative is missing. It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
Okay, I think.
A glass plate negative is missing. Glass plate negatives, a remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations.
1888. But didn't the letter say Ron Bentcliffe? Bentcliffe said that his year in Egypt best 1894, not 1888.
Tools used by archaeologists in their research.
Oh, the tongs!
I will need these tongs.
I like how he just says I will need them in case you found this room first and you don't know you need them for the other thing. That's kind of funny. What the frick?
Oh my god, are you alright? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin.
No, there is
And
a pretty big
treacherous is
margin
an
there.
understatement.
We were standing here in the, well, no, we were standing back there. We're standing here, and then it collapsed there, Watson. There's quite a bit of space.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
Yeah! Who cares if they're heavy?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Right. I forgot. I forgot Watson offers no means of help whatsoever. Since I haven't really been paying attention to the story until after we searched the body, I just wanted to make sure that Bentcliffe was the person that was murdered. And he is. Boop. Are you, this is, oh my god, is this like claw machine thing?
I should analyze this melted metal.
I used to be obsessed with claw machines when I was a kid. One time I went to a pizza place with my mom. I had to have been like 7. Anyway, I somehow convinced her to give me $25 worth of quarters for a claw machine that I won, I think I won 2 or 3 stuffed animals, and that's it. $25. I don't know if that was worth it. Oh my god, we have to analyze a bunch of stuff. Okay. Dirt sample. I mean, that's pretty focused, right?
White clay particles.
He also lit up. Oh.
Selenite.
Oh.
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
White London clay. Right
The
there?
sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
Mm-hmm. Now we gotta analyze the blood.
Let us analyze this blood sample. This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it.
I like the
Hydrogen
colors, like
peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
ombre, dude. Different
I
thing.
must take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide. I must
Okay.
take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide.
Oh, I have to actually pick up the pipette. Pipette. The poor puppy. Puppy is like, please do it right. There. And there.
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
You know, I'm gonna take your word for it because I don't know if that's true or not.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver.
No, I don't want the pipette. I don't want the pipette. How do I put it back?
Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid.
Oh, we do need the pipette. I thought we were trying to grab the other thing. We should have a clean pipette. Oh. Okay.
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver. Britannia silver quality.
Alright, so we examined everything, right? So what does it want us to do? Apparently we're not done searching the crime scene. And we need to find the missing weapon. We also have a key? I guess we should find out where the key is. We have... Right! We got that letter so we can search our little archives. Bentcliffe's mummy. The great excavation in Assoen has taken over 3 years. Sir Rodney Bentcliffe directed the archaeological work. A mummy was found within... Wait. So whoever killed him put him in the position of the mummy that he found. In a nucleated eye, posed in an unusual position, his right hand was tensed as if reaching out for something or to someone. And the mummy was buried upright. She has been named the Desperate Mummy due to her very peculiar characteristics. Nearby could be read in Latin, "By the eye he was punished, for he saw what he was not worthy." The mummy is believed to be Roman rather than Egyptian, as some symbols found in the tomb are in common with the...
Here
Right.
it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
Okay, so whoever killed him knew about that. Knew about
This
that article.
is where I keep my
Knew
post.
about the mummy. I forgot. Did the letter say who he was writing to? It literally just says, "Dear friend." I could talk to the bellhop guy? Swag.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson.
No wonder I missed some
Would you be
stuff.
so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Okay, let's profile this dude. Light wrinkles. Scissor cut. Grooms himself. Lives alone. Starch collar. Fastidious. Shiny button. Manchester City. Right?
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
So, he was killed during the meeting that they had in the steam room. So all those 3 dudes were stuck in there. So like those are probably the main. I mean, they probably said that they were like the main suspects right now, but I didn't pay attention during that part. So I'm slowly piecing together the stuff I didn't pay attention.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
Ah, the morning telegram. Is that what was in his pocket? I didn't get to read that.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes.
20
and I
minutes?
closed the baths on my way out.
20 minutes is so
Did you receive
long.
a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, he didn't.
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
Right. So, 20 minutes? So much can happen in 20.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
I'll
Please
see if
wait,
they'll
I
say
need to do something
anything
first.
before we decide to do that. They're not talking now. They said they want to leave, but I just want to...
I can't understand what happened. Am I...
If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be dressed properly first.
I found him. I touched his shoulder, thinking that he was just asleep.
Right. That guy's traumatized. Yeah. Yeah, we could take him to the...
Mr. Holmes?
I like how all the policemen just go, Mr. Holmes? Okay, we can take them to the yard. They're not gonna talk.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
None, Lestrade.
I mean, I feel like even though in this case he was all like bloodied up and he was obviously like not alive, I think if the steam was running, like he said, you can't see like 4 feet in front of you. He probably didn't know. Right. Right. So here's the evidence. Oh, there's a lot. Pitkin, Garrow, Blinkhorn, and Bentley.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room. I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
It was poorly
An
repaired.
Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
Maybe he found it in his, like, I don't know, his escapade? Like, or does this?
An old and rather dirty coin.
Yeah, the people in the bath would be too predictable. I just feel like I don't have enough information to figure out how they did it, like how they did it and then like got out, but then the door was still locked and the key was under the body.
Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest. The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines.
Someone's trying to hide stuff.
Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil.
Bring me a pencil.
To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
He said a few would be enough. This feels more than a few. I don't want to damage. But let's say today I almost found it. This something will go down in history. Well, the thing is, he was like actually, he had his eye like gouged out, and then he was like sat in a particular position, which is the same exact, like the eye and the position he was sitting in was the same exact thing, the same exact, like the eye and the position that the mummy he found was back in the 1893 or whatever. Is this all? Am I done?
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Oh. This date. See, I could read it without the smudging. I just couldn't read that one word.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
And then he was murdered!
Only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well...
Bentcliffe was 63? The right eyeball has been pierced to the hilt by a curved-bladed knife. The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping a part of the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which, completing its trajectory into the cerebellum, caused hemorrhagic. The curved blade. We haven't found it. The murder weapon is missing, but at least this kind of gives us an idea of what we're looking for. All of the injuries led directly to the death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there is an old injury filled with an amount of mucus, dilated debris that may correspond to a chronic infection by elements likely inhaled in a burial chamber, a decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product. Okay, so this is talking about an older injury to his lung. Probably the remainder of the body does not appear to be damaged. So it was just the eyeball, which looks like it like pierced all the way to the brain.
A hand-drawn map.
I like my small ear. Okay, I guess we just took the map. We take evidence now. So, Blinkhorns belong. Pencil.
An ordinary pencil.
Okay, it's ordinary, guys. Sir Gregory Pitkin, manager. To Mr. Blinkhorn. Okay, so this is from Pitkin to Blinkhorn. Dear sir, the interests that I represent require the situation at the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, the frigidarium excavations remain under your direction, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the frigidarium accessible to the public. The frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. Have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace. Damn, Blinkhorn be slacking. Okay, so Pitkin is the manager of the baths. And then I guess Blinkhorn was, I guess, commissioned to excavate the frigidarium. So I guess, and let's skip over Garos for now and go to Pitkin's belongings. Got a visitor card.
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card. A fountain pen with solid gold trim.
What a fancy pen.
An embroidered silk handkerchief.
Alright, so he had nothing. Nothing. Okay, so this is Garo. And I think he's the one that touched the body. So he's probably scarred for life.
A phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
You still don't know my name?
When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood.
Well, it's my username, duh. But most people just call me May or Mai instead of maizona. Right, I thought we could go to the door.
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs. The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age. An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife.
What is this? The presence of the water is due to humid atmosphere caused by the steam, or it's unexplained, but somehow linked to the murder process.
A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
Let's profile him. I decided to go with him first since he was the one that found the body, and the other two seem to be linked a little. Badly shaven. Man. Eye bags. Perspiration. Dirty clothes. Man, Holmes, you don't need to, like, be rude to this. Superstitious. Okay.
What is your occupation?
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but oh.
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear. No, nothing. I'm better now. His ring. Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
Right, so he's the one that fixed the ring. He is the one that fixed the ring, and he thinks it may be haunted, and he thinks it's after him.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot, I had to remove my glasses.
Okay.
I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife? What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Mm-hmm.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
Wow, he really thinks something's happening.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh. This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it. Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed.
I agree.
Either that or he is a good actor. Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
Okay, so he's the guy that was contracted to work on the excavation site. So the other guy is the manager. Yeah. Let's profile this. Focused, look attentive. Rusty bracers, shabby worker, not wealthy. God, Jesus. Fresh dirt stain, recent earthwork. Palace. Alright. I really like
What is your occupation?
poor,
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman
dirty,
period. I'm working on
unkempt.
several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly.
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Especially since I can't play DBD
yesterday,
right now.
We had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
So he didn't get along with Sir Rodney is what I'm picking up. Is that what you're putting down? Because that's what I'm picking.
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
So he says that Garo's acting strangely, but Garo's saying that... God, I forgot the victim's name. But that guy was acting strangely. Is everyone acting strangely?
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
Oh, I forgot there's quick time action. What was the question? Fuck. Let's do the letter. The letter!
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
I mean, I don't think he would have thought about what's gonna happen now that Sir Rodney is dead. Because he's only been dead for what, like 2 hours at this point? I don't think I'd be like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my job.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier.
I would more be
Did
like,
you
oh my
put it
god,
there?
he was murdered in front of me.
Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
I think Garrow put the silver there because of his superstitions. I'm pretty sure he, like, admitted that. Because when we asked him about the silver, he said, it didn't work. Apparently we're not done searching the crime scene. We're missing something in the bath. I thought we did examine the body. Maybe we'll have to go back. You think Linkhorn is the murderer?
Please escort this suspect
I haven't
for
really
interrogation.
come up with any conclusions
Good day to
just
you, Sir
yet.
Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
God damn. Let's profile this guy. Oh. Mouth shape. Disdain. Signet ring. Aristocratic roots. Gold chain. Cashmere. Something. Man of wealth. Oh, did I miss something? No? Yeah. Ring. Missing. Oh, his eyeball. Arrogant look. I mean, I could already tell that from his first response.
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes, I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
We were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament, suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
Okay, and? And, I mean, he helped your profits go up. He's describing himself.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Also, Garrow, he had the glasses. So he's the one, he took his glasses off, right? So his were the glasses that were cracked. And they said the lenses were really thick. So even with the steam, you can't see anything with normal eyesight. But if he has those thick glasses and he wasn't wearing them, then he really couldn't see anything. Which kind of makes you wonder, how did he see the knife flying through the air then? I originally started that train of thought because I was going to prove that he was probably innocent, but how did he see the knife if there was the steam and he didn't have his thick-ass glasses? Interesting. He didn't say that it shaved him, but we will see.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
Alright, he stays in his own lane.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Slow.
Rather slowly, I would say.
Yeah. Oh, shit. The letter.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
That's fair. I mean, I'd say that's fair.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No, but I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
No.
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Those really go together. So this one is about the presence of water in the blood. So it could be due to the steam, or it could be linked to the murder process, but unexplained. Not too sure on that one. Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney, but at a high cost to his morale, or his work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney. He was thankful for the possibility of their working together and the chance of learning from him. Humiliation or interest. And then this is just one. An item of silver has been recently melted, so that could be the weapon. Why would Sir Rodney be hiding anything? Could his discovery be the motive for the crime? I kind of like that one. Oh! That already links to something? Find out where Sir Rodney was several days before his murder to uncover his precious secret. Say less. That's locked. I think we still... Oh my god. We still need to, I guess, examine the body more. Watson, why are you just sitting in here? Right. Oh, ew. Oh my god. I don't like how the body moved.
Some light bruising, caused by a rope.
Look, his little tush.
The bruising is in lines. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Oh, don't do it again. We need to find out the discovery Rodney was about to make. We have to find the missing weapon, and I guess we still need to examine the crime scene. I think it definitely has something to do with the rocks falling in the frigidarium. Frigidarium. Right, we missed the champagne.
Champagne? For a special occasion? Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Alright.
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
I didn't even get to look at this map. A hand-drawn map found amongst Sir Rodney's belongings. It points to a location around St. Albans to the north of London. It can be found on the map at Baker Street. Okay, so we need to go to Baker Street. We need to figure out where that X is on the map and then go to the X on the map. Right. We never had to do this before. Hi, Sid!
Now we have two maps. We must combine them
properly.
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map.
How? The site is closed until further notice.
This archaeological site has been abandoned. Why did Bentcliffe come here?
Maybe there's something they missed. Can we just go in anyway?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Oh my god, Watson, you're so useless.
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
So according to the clues we found, he was close to discovering something. And we think that's why he was murdered. So now this is the place that he went. So we're trying to basically discover what he discovered, which would be like the motive for the murder. Yeah. Followers of Mithras were covert, worshipping more conventional deities such as Juno or Neptune in their everyday lives. Mithras temples were usually found below the temples of other gods. Mithras followers often referred to their traditional deities to gain passage to Mithraeum. The example of Mithraeum of Dio in France is interesting, as the entrance was located beneath a carved statue of Diana. This entrance was possibly revealed by a clever stone and rope mechanism, which may never have been discovered if a water infiltration had not destroyed the mechanism, opening the way down to the Mithraeum. Mithraic temples can be found in Rome, Ostia, Numidia, blah 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 blah. Okay. So he found a secret entrance to, I guess, based off of that. Because if we remember examining his body, he did have, like, those rope burns. It was a mysterious religion practiced within the Roman Empire from around the 1st to 4th century AD. The name of the Persian god Mithra, adopted by the Greek as Mithras, was linked with a new distinctive imagery. Worshippers of Mithras' complex system, 7 grades of initiation with ritualistic meals. Initiates would meet in the underground temples called Mithraea that were retained in large numbers. The iconic scenes of Mithras show him being born from rock and slaughtering a bull. The knife used by Mithras for the sacrifice of the bull is originally a carved sacrificial blade of Persian origin. Its curve can be from 5 to 15 degrees. I think that's the murder weapon. The name is derived from the Persian Shamshir, which means sword. This radically curved sword family includes the Shamshir, Scimitar, Talwar, Ilij, Fulwar, Mongol. The myth of the golden knife is the key to the Mithraic mysteries that some describe as an equivalent to the Holy Grail. The golden knife carries a curse that will spill the blood of the unworthy who would dare touch it. Okay, so now my new working theory is the ring that Bent Cliff was wearing is probably the blade of this golden knife. This golden sacrificial knife that's it's supposed to be tiny, I think. Which kind of explains the symbols on it, and it explains why it was so badly, quote unquote, fixed, because it was like welded poorly. And then, what was his name? And Garrow's the one that soldered it, and he's super superstitious. So if this, I don't know where it went, but it says that if you touch it, a curse that'll spill blood of the unworthy who would dare to touch it. So if he wore it as a ring, and then he died, and then Garrow's super superstitious, and he's the one that touched it, and he's been getting visions and stuff. Not saying that the curse is real, but I don't know. And the empty coconuts that they used to imitate the sound of horses' hooves, another strange ritual for the old gods to keep the evil spirits away. The people, feeling that the dark eye was upon them, would melt their valuables in the fire. Sub-Saharan tribes burned fruits, and the rich Roman family spared no expense melting silver or tin. It is not recorded if such valuable offerings were thrown away with the ashes, or if they were reused at a later date. Okay. Then, is there anything on this table? Watson is just so confused. Oh. Apparently that's important. So we're gonna go there.
The Cyclops, a one-eyed creature helping Vulcan at the forge. Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking.
Ooh.
This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here?
Okay, so we need to clean the wall. So we need to find an item to... So much to the... Oh.
This railway is used to remove rubble from the site.
Hold on, there's a little house. Little house. What secrets do you hold? More reports, more documents. Dear Lord Blackmore, the manager of the baths, Sir Gregory Pitkin was quite a nuisance at the start when I arrived. After you stepped in, he became rather more helpful. Occasionally, people of his rank are well suited to a work of such great magnitude. They lack the necessary vision. In a few weeks' time, I hope to bring good news of the Strand Lane baths. I am on the verge of discovering a major archaeological artifact, one that might be used politically by your party to demonstrate the strength of our ancestors and fulfill the need to protect our empire from any present and future threats. But then he would know about the discovery. Calvin, Hobbes and you consider yourselves as being so smart and funny. I had a good laugh when you froze Miss Durkin's notes about the Ark of Hadrian in the ice. However, our thesis exams are just ahead, and as you are the so-called brain of your improbable duo, I have to warn you that my Gastrophides model, the ancient Greek crossbow, and not the medieval device to relieve constipated people, as you might have thought, is not to be touched, or else I'll have to inform Mr. Wormwood about everything you've done these past 2 years. Yes, A. Hobbs's tuna sandwich. S. Spittle. We also don't know who that is.
This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow.
Object of interest. He said he saw the knife flying through the air. What if it was Well, a crossbow is a pretty big thing to, like,
This is the map of the site.
smuggle in.
We are at the heart of an old Roman city. The gastrofettes were used with ropes and hooks for sieges.
We still need to clean that wall as well. Look at the bull.
It is a broken statue of a bull. Neptune, the god of the sea. It is a statue of Minerva.
How come these other two don't have stuff?
Construction hooks.
Oh, we didn't even examine the door.
The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste.
Kinda, yeah. The pit. Here's rope.
I don't need the ropes for now.
For now, we're gonna have to come back for that. I just don't know where the thing is that they want me to grab.
There are 12 pieces here. Let's try to gather them.
Ooh, a puzzle. Rotate and swap the pieces depending on their shape and position them in accordance with each other.
It is a mold, and it is ready for casting.
We did it!
The mold is prepared for casting. We just need to fill it with certain material.
If I knew you could have
So
swapped the
Rodney
squares
has
earlier.
made a reconstruction of the mythical golden knife. He seemed unafraid of maledictions, and yet
Okay.
the mold is prepared for casting.
Oh.
We just
I
need
didn't
to
know it
fill
was
it
just
with
gonna
certain material. Half a glass of water should be enough to create a plaster solution.
Water. I feel like that's half a beaker, not half a glass.
Now let us see what we have here.
This must be the murder weapon. Especially if there's a mold case thing of it, they could make so many of these.
This knife is very similar to that described by the coroner as the weapon that killed Sir Rodney.
You should not leap to any hasty conclusions, Watson.
What is this one? Molded weapon. The mold was used to create the murder weapon. So this creates a puffball that says, if we can create a silver knife with the check if we can create a silver knife with the found. And we also need to check the expedition site. That was for Blinkhorn. Okay, so this is Pitkin's worries or hopes. Pitkin feels rather uncomfortable postponing the public opening of the Roman baths because of Sir Rodney. He was angry because of this and expects to receive much of value from Sir Rodney's research. The work will increase the bath's renowned popularity. I mean, honestly, I don't know enough about these dudes to come to a conclusion. Silver experiment, okay.
Let us try to create an object from silver by using the mold.
Right there?
It will take a minute to melt the silver with my gas burner. Done. Now I can proceed further.
It didn't seem like a minute.
The mold is hot. I should wait for it to cool down. Done. Now I can proceed further. A homemade silver knife. Excellent. We have created a knife with the silver that we found. It could have been used to kill Sir Rodney.
It was extremely clever to create a weapon that could dissolve at the scene of the crime.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I don't know what it wants me to clean with. This has the rope, but we don't need that yet.
I don't need the ropes for now.
An object of... Oh. Well, okay, I think we found it.
Excavating tools, a bucket, shovel, and brush.
Now we can clean the wall. And because I missed the one thing. I checked the other one. I just didn't check that one. Okay. Clean the wall. Okay, so it has to do with the frigidarium. Wow, that looks pretty.
I can see now.
I can see.
Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman Baths in London. Someone took the time to hide the fresco, but what for? I need to visit this place.
But we tried to visit the frigidarium, and then it like I think we did stuff out of order, but we tried to visit it, and then it collapsed, remember?
Mr. Holmes, we've cleared the corridor to the frigidarium. You can visit it now.
No sweat!
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
I was just gonna ask him to do that. Over here. The one that almost collapsed on. Wow, this is so pretty. Like, can you imagine, like, swimming or bathing in this? And now all we have is, like, that.
A hidden sign.
How come this was called a hidden sign,
Now
but
I
the
have
rest
all
were
the clues
symbols?
to help me find where these symbols are leading. All I need
Oh.
is imagination.
Imagination. F. Oh. Yeah, I was
The
trying to
signs are
figure out
pointing
which
to
goes
this
to
bust.
where. Also, the spinning controls were a little weird, but what can you expect from a 20? Oh? Secret tunnel, secret tunnel, secret tunnel. We're not even looking for the murderer at this point. We're looking at, like, what the dude discovered, which was why he was. I keep
What
forgetting
is
on
this
these.
place?
I am unsure, Watson, but everything points to the fact that it was the last place visited by Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. We are approaching the end of this mystery.
The end? I still don't even know who did it. Brown.
A broken glass plate. What is it doing here? I should examine it at Baker Street.
Man, he does a lot of
How
work
very
going back and
peculiar.
forth.
An ice maker.
Why would Sir Rodney have brought such a device here?
Cognate? Nice.
Mithras, the god, clothed in Anatolian costume and wearing a Phrygian cap, killing the bull.
Okay, so that was from one of the books found.
This fresco resembles either a ladder or a hierarchy.
The initiation grades of the cult. Wow, we're dealing with cult stuff. Where did he put that giant ice maker? Maybe Watson's holding it somewhere. Watson seems to do nothing. Listen, I don't know if you want to have, like, the public come in here when it's, like, actual human. Oh, there's more. Why did I do
The
that?
fire casts a shadow upon the floor.
Why did I do that? I mean, apparently we're dealing with a cultist situation.
It resembles a bull.
Yes. Oh, do I have to light up each pillar? I don't wanna... I don't... A bull, a trident.
The pillar collapsed a long time ago.
So we won't get to know what that one is. Where's Anna? Anna. Secret. Secret. So we're missing... So here's the trident for Neptune. And then the bull.
That is the symbol of Neptune, the god of the sea.
And then...
It is very similar to the face of Mithras.
If we had to take a guess on the fourth one, I believe it would be... probably Minerva. Since the trident was a clue last time. But we will never know because the pillar collapsed. Because apparently bones are not strong enough to hold pillars. What's up, Mike? So we're just gonna... Oh, good.
Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb.
Wait, that makes sense. They said they found mucus with traces of like things in his lungs that could be from breathing in like this stuff.
Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb.
Catacomb. Just say catacomb. Oh, we can press F here? Oh, we're using our imagination. Wow. Oh, that's what that is? Hold on. Our imagination does a lot, apparently.
This shadow seems to represent a bridge. The shadows show us the way to go. We will find Mithras after Neptune, the bull, and the bridge.
I know what that means. I know what that means. We're supposed to go under the Neptune statue. There is documents that said that you could go like it was hidden underneath one of the statues. It's telling us it's underneath the Neptune statue. Right. I don't think we're done searching the tunnels because the objective's still there. So we're still missing something. I still didn't click on something that's discoverable. Do you see that? Do you see the mummy right there? He's like looking over us. Look at him. He's just chilling. Oh.
We cannot go any further.
Okay, I was gonna... Oh.
A shovel, not from the Roman era.
How's chat's favorite adorable bunny today? I'm doing good.
Mummified bodies. We're in some type of...
We're solving crimes, or at
This
least
shoe
trying
is not
to.
from the Roman era. It is medieval at best. This man was a tomb raider who met with an unfortunate end.
How dreadful. Judging by the broken orbit, this poor fellow met a death similar to Sir Rodney's. By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
Are we done? Nope. I still missed stuff. Jesus, Watson! Watson has not been with us this whole time, and he just decides to, like, show up behind us? The Watson jump scare. God, he's so useless in this game. Look at, he's just standing there menacingly. We're still missing. We're still missing on something. There's something I didn't click on. Okay, that goes back up to the frigidarium.
A
I didn't
sack of
examine
crude
the
salt.
salt. That was it. I just need to examine the salt. It lies hidden at the St. Albans excavation site. The bridge here seems... Okay, so we need to go to the excavation site. We need to go to... We need to go to the Neptune statue. I like how we're just solving, like, a mystery instead... Well, I mean, instead of the murder, I should say. Look at... Oh, he's coming. I thought he was just gonna stand there. Right. So here's Neptune's booty.
Neptune, the god of the sea.
Neptune, and then it said the bowl, and then it said bridge. Would this be the bridge? Yes, it would.
We should use these metal rings to help us reach the bridge pillar.
Anything else? Anything else? Before I exit. Oh!
There might be something behind these leaves. I have to find a way of getting there.
We need to use the crossbow. We need the crossbow. And we need to go get the rope. So here's the crossbow that it wouldn't let me pick up when I first found it.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Oh my god, it actually wants me to build it.
I should use the appropriate object here.
I don't know what the crossbow looks like, bro. Do I look like I'm well versed in ancient crossbows? So now that we have the crossbow, we need to go get the rope. I'm so mad that, like, I clicked on it and they're like, you don't need it right now. Like, okay, but I'm gonna need it, so just give it to me. So there's Neptune, there's the bowl, here's the bridge.
Those rings on the bridge are perfect targets.
I don't have, oh my god. Look it, I'm not touching the mouse. This is him moving. Look how bad he is. How am I supposed to aim with this?
This one is ready.
This game is very forgiving because Sherlock just can't hold steady.
The bridge is ready. Now I must cross it.
I love watching my thing just like it's off to the side and then it just goes whoop, and it goes right in the middle. Right. Right. Oh my god! No!
Watson, come here.
Oh my god. Like 20 minutes later, like, we got it, we got it. Now we don't have to hear him moaning anymore.
Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes?
Mithras.
I am not sure. We had better be careful.
Watson, why are you talking to the wall? Hey, I mean, it's not, that wasn't as bad as Dead by Daylight, though. Watson's kind of a freak.
I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the frigidarium.
Oh my god.
Which way should we go, Holmes?
There ought to be some clues here. Let's take a look around.
Didn't the clue just say to go straight?
I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
Okay.
I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
Right!
I saw
right.
this symbol in the tunnels
We did.
underneath the
I was like,
Frigidarium.
why is he saying that for all of them?
I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
Okay. So if we go here and we go here, is the bottom the most important? Maybe, or is it the top? You think he saw those symbols in the tunnel under the Frigidarium? Really? I don't know what the other one is. I'm gonna get lost. Oh, I see. Oh, jeez, Watson. Frick. So let's say we go bottom to top, right? So we did this one. So the next would be brown. Oh, that's what I was trying to do. Okay, so we need to go back to our evidence. So we did this. So it's either what looks, I don't know what that is, or a helmet or a spear. So I would say the helmet, which is this way. But we can see, we could see what it is before we can straight. Oh.
Look, it's the golden knife. But how to get it?
Well, I found it. Pull the leather, Crunk.
Watson, I need your help.
Oh my god, now I'm Watson. Make swag. I thought something else would open. That's fine.
This lamp is not old. The oil is still fresh. Perhaps Sir Rodney passed by here.
No, I do not think so. Remember, he went no further than the catacombs underneath the Frigidarium. The murderer left this lamp.
The murderer left the lamp.
The golden knife of Mithras. A long-lost relic has resurfaced. Watson, it is time to conclude this case. Excellent. Now, we should find another way of getting out of here.
I still don't know who the murderer is, but Continue. So we needed to examine something here. The photograph? Oh.
Done. Watson, could you please use this negative and your photographic equipment to process the photograph?
It's the stolen photograph that was in the box from the beginning.
Thank you, Watson. Now I must use reagents to develop the photograph.
Ice cream in the desert. We are indebted to the Romans who developed the technique. Wait, This must be a picture of the 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 dead guy and then whoever murdered him. And that's why the photograph was stolen and broken.
Salt. Ice cream. Sir Rodney.
So that's Sir Rodney. Who's
Another
this?
archaeologist, most probably. Ice. The pyramids of Giza in Egypt.
What else are we missing?
Ice cream in the desert. We are indebted to the Romans who developed the technique.
So that's it. Salt and crushed ice may help to create ice cream.
What does ice cream have to do with anything? So there's that. This one's new. Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney at a high cost of morale. Or his work was saved and he was thankful. Valuable secret. Sir Rodney's secret was an important discovery. A metaphorical bomb. He could use it as a powerful means of annihilating anyone who stood in his way. That he alone might take the fame and... What's this one? Ice trial. Someone was experimenting with the Roman method of ice production. That's probably why that ice bucket was there. Check if an ice knife can be created with the materials found. He wasn't poisoned. So he was stabbed in the eye with a knife. He was stabbed in the eye with a knife. We already know how he died. We're just trying to uncover the secrets and uncover who the murderer is. So now we gotta try to make a knife.
If I wish to shape the ice knife, then I need to pour water inside the mold. Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach -20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. Before beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt for no more than 4 attempts. Excellent. Now
Yeah!
we must check to ensure that it is adequately frozen.
God, I did not want to do that again. Look, and now we have an ice knife.
An ice weapon for a cold-blooded murder. An ice knife. A surprising and yet a very brilliant idea.
Wait, I called
It's
that.
the perfect weapon. It enables one to kill a man and then it melts. The only trace it leaves is a small puddle on the ground.
I called that. I called that. Earlier we were talking about if the knife was made out of silver and then it was melted, and I was like, oh, that's just like ice picks or icicles. If you stab someone with an icicle, it melts. I called that. What is that? The ice weapon was initially created and then preserved inside the champagne bucket. So it was whoever who got the champagne bucket. So there's new dialogue with the champagne, so we need to go... I think we need to go to the jail and question them and see the new dialogue.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Yeah. We will get to the bottom of this. Let's ask about the champagne.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Okay, that was easy.
Perhaps you could explain the cult of Mithras to me.
No. There is nothing to say. We are not the worthy ones.
But Sir Rodney believed that he was?
He was wrong. I have visions. The golden knife, the mummy. Oh, it's all my fault.
Calm down, Mr. Garrow.
Yeah, I think he's just having a mental break.
please escort this suspect for interrogation?
I really don't think it's him. He's having a mental break. Okay, so this is the archaeologist.
What can you tell me about Mithras?
Oh, so much. It was the core of our work. Why do you ask?
Were you seeking the golden knife?
I see you are an amateur. Yes, the golden knife was our grail. It is said that it bears the only text explaining the ritual of the cult of Mithras.
I understand. I read something about immortality.
A myth. The knife would provide immortality only to the worthy one, and yet it is cursed, and it would kill you if you are not initiated.
Did you expect to find the golden knife at the baths?
Well, Sir Rodney thought that it might be there. Did you observe the knife representations there? They are so extraordinary, and we had hoped... it is a tragedy that he has passed away, taking all of his secrets with him.
It's a good thing
As soon as
we
I've been
figured
released,
it out.
I will continue Sir Rodney's researches in his memory.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
So the last
Please
is the
escort
manager.
this suspect for interrogation.
Maybe it is as simple as the manager.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
I'm sorry, what? Whoa. So if the ice knife was stored in the thing with the champagne, but the victim, Sir Rodney, was the one who brought the champagne. So was he, do you think he made the ice knife planning to kill someone, but someone killed him with the silver knife instead? Because in the sauna, there was a puddle of melted silver. So he could have been killed with the silver knife, and then the knife was put on the hot rocks and melted it. So he was he could have planned to kill someone with the ice knife, but someone else got the jump on it.
The paintings in the baths are focused on Mithras, I understand.
Yes, they are what make this place remarkable.
And that is why Sir Rodney came here?
He believed that the golden knife, which is an ancient ritual item, was hidden somewhere around the baths. I admit that it would be wonderful if it were true.
And you are not concerned by the reputation of this artifact?
You mean the curse? Before someone is dead, it is a blessing. After they are dead, well, then it becomes a curse.
Wait, so the presence of water could be due to the fact that he was killed with the ice knife. So what does that give us? The method was ice knife. The murderer hid the weapon inside the ice bucket with the champagne. After the attack, the knife was left to melt, so causing the excess of water to pool in the blood. What if I pick the steam moisture? That would come to the conclusion that the method was with the silver knife. Murderer hid the weapon in the clouded steam room, then placed the knife on the brazier in order to destroy it, which resulted in the... Oh. So we basically have to pick if we think it was the silver knife or the ice knife. But the thing is, even if it was the ice knife and it was like in the champagne, the knife wasn't in the steam room. The knife was in the changing room before the steam room. And then the door was locked. Garrow is tortured by his obsession with the Mithras curse. He has been driven insane, a condition worsened by the medication he has taken. Or he is growing melancholic. He is a victim of over-medication, hence the hallucinations and unpredictable behavior. His state has been worsened by the shock of Sir Rodney's death. I think it's this one. So... what if I put this? What if I put this? Motive vengeance. Blinkhorn is a deserving specialist who is aware that he is about to be cast aside over a major discovery. Chance of a lifetime. So if we do that, then it says Blinkhorn did it with a silver knife. And Blinkhorn is the archaeologist. Honestly, I don't think Garrow has... I don't think he has a motive. So this would be... So Pitkin, the manager, his motive would be, even if Pitkin is the owner of the baths, he will surely lose them. For this major discovery will change everything. Turn the baths into a permanent excavation site to preserve the research. It will never achieve the commercial status that Pitkin desires. So then that would make Pitkin with the silver. But we can still do Ice Knight. The thing is, we can draw a conclusion to Pitkin. We can draw a conclusion to Blinkhorn, but we haven't been able to draw a conclusion with Garrow. Here we go. Motive paranoia. Garrow's suffering was too great. After Sir Rodney's grand discovery, Garrow lived in fear of the Mithras curse and so developed heightened feelings of paranoia. So then it could have been Garrow. Okay, so that was the missing. So vengeance, paranoia, jealousy. I mean, they're all valid. They're all valid. Wow. It wants us to pick. Wait! We still have new dialogue with the champagne, so let's go back to the bath. And the only other person would be, we can ask the front desk guy. I honestly don't know. Like, that one dude is, Garrow's like definitely off his rocker. But let's see if he knows anything about the champagne.
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
So we can open it up to the public. So, he killed Sir Rodney to avenge an abuse of power. The death would be to his financial benefit, which would allow him to emerge as a luminary in his field. He used an ice-made reproduction of the golden knife. Blinkhorn wasn't mad at Pitkin. He was jealous of the victim, which is why he killed him. If he did. Because he didn't want... Because he's been working on, like, the excavation. So, and then Sir Rodney comes in and will take all the spotlight. So that would be his motivation. Not necessarily lying, but just, like, mad that his spotlight is being stolen. So now we get to pick what we want to do, I guess. Blinkhorn knew of Bentcliffe's intention to take all of the credit for the discovery of the golden knife, and he devised a cunning plan to eliminate Bentcliffe. And for this, he deserves the ropes. Or he devoted his life to discovering the golden knife, and the credit was about to be stolen by Bentcliffe. If he had been given the opportunity to claim ownership of this discovery, he would not have killed Bentcliffe. Condemn him or let him go? I do think that's true. I think if he was given the opportunity to claim ownership of part of the discovery, he wouldn't have killed him. I think that's true. But he, like, murdered a dude.
I'm feeling rather uncomfortable. Why have I been put into these cuffs?
I fear that you had better get used to them, Mr. Blinkhorn. They are your reward for the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe.
What? No, that's a lie.
It is regrettable, for you are a talented archaeologist. I will request that you are placed in a prison where you are unable to dig an escape tunnel. That is, of course, if they decide that you shall live. The consulting detective who salutes your intelligence in performing the perfect crime, yes, but also the gentleman who detests your motivation.
You know nothing.
You wish to be the one who would reveal this to the world.
Is that the golden knife? How?
I also like to dig, you see. I only followed your trail. Such a pity that there is always someone willing to steal your credit, wouldn't you say? And there was the chance of a lifetime. You had to take it. It was not to be shared.
It...
But now I am here, and there is no one who will stop the tread of justice, Mr. Blinkhorn. Goodbye.
I guess that means he did it. Blinkhorn knew of Bentcliffe's intention to take all of the credit for his discovery of the golden knife. He devised a cunning plan that would not only eliminate his rival, but award him the fame of discovery. He used a handmade ice maker to create an ice-made reproduction of the golden knife of Mithras, carried it to the steam room in an ice bucket with champagne, and then after the murder dropped the knife onto the floor, allowing it to dissolve into water. The rope is a fitting punishment. Well, let's see if other people, 77% of people solved the case the same way. 71% of people made the same moral. So we went with the majority, at least.